Howdy folks, got another kit for you today from Dragon, 135 scale, StuG.IV. I believe that's number 5, I could be wrong. Early production with Zimmerit. It's a 2-in-1 kit. You get a bonus photo etch parts and bucket. What I mean by 2-in-1 is this lower hull, sides, it's got Zimmerit molded into the plastic, or you can do it without Zimmerit. So they've done 2 holes in the kit, 2 sides and whatever. Almost 2 kits complete, almost. If you've got spare tracks and a spare barrel and this cupola bit, I believe this is, and whatever, and if you've got those spare, technically you can make 2 kits out of this. Some of the paint schemes, these two here are wrong. This one should be camouflage like this all over. This is actually wrong. I'll show you in instructions. And so it's 2019 kit number 6615. This piece here is without the Zimmerit, and then this one is with the Zimmerit. The Zimmerit's molded into the plastic. Staple will be going inside. It's a top opening box. You are greeted with your worksheet. You get some photo etch side panels, which is the extra armour, so if you want to beat up a little bit or bend it or do whatever you need to do. Got this 1 sprues, 2 sprues, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the lower holes 7. More photo etch and decals, and your bucket, 2 buckets, no 1 bucket, sorry. Wire, more armour. You get your rubber tracks, and say if you've got other tracks, you can technically make more kits. These are spare tracks to go on this side of the tank. So we'll pop this in and we'll have a quick butchers. So we'll start with this bag. I won't do it in no particular order. So we get this sprue here, bit of a mix match where they've cut it off. Contains some nice detailed wheels. It's got a little bit of writing on there, not quite sure what that says, probably the weight. Some spare tracks to go on the side of the tank. Your jack, which is a tool, I'm not sure what that is. There's the back of the wheels. You get this sprue here, sprue B. There's like an engine deck or driver compartment, sides or back of the tank or front. Different exhaust covers, I think they are. Some side pieces. There's another, there's like the front of the tank possibly. Some more. Another sprue, more grills. This one contains some tools, fire extinguisher. That looks like a long pole crowbar thing to do the tracks when they change them. Looks like a little toolbox thing. Not sure what these are. Looks like a side skirt piece. Some piping. I'm not sure what they are. Could be tools. Some fine detail parts. We'll be really careful taking these off the sprue. Not actually quite sure how many parts there are in this kit. Some handles, starting lever or turn handle which they rotate to start the engine on the tank. Looks like another crowbar, giant spanner wrench thing, tool piece. This one's exactly the same, so you get two of those, left and right. This sprue here contains some of the side skirts of the tank. It's got the anti-slip texture on it, on both sides of it. The top of the tank where the hatch is, commander's hatch, I think that is. There's the cupola. Is it cupola or commander's cupola bit? And we have what makes up the gun breech, which is here, here, here. Radio equipment. This looks like the inside of the tank, part of the flooring and part of the gun breech. Again, this could be the back of the tank. Some storage boxes, looks like. These could be part of the gun as well. This piece here is what we've looked at before, but this is one with Zimmerit on it. Piece on the floor there. So we've already looked at one of these pieces, which has the back of the tank, the where the hatches are, but this has got the Zimmerit on it. The sides or back or front, again, it's got Zimmerit on it. If you mould it into the plastic, the Zimmerit's done pretty well, I think. When I come to build this, I am going to do the Zimmerit version, and I'll try and see if I can find some of the other parts, see if I can get two kits out of this. You get the muzzle brake, there's different types. You get the clear to go into the commander's cupola area, and vision ports, the clear parts of that. This piece here is to do with the machine gun bracket. They've done it in clear, strangely enough. So these two are identical, one with Zimmerit and one without. This is not the turret, but this is the upper hole part where the gun goes, because it hasn't got a rotating turret, it's a fixed turret. This is a one of the hatch pieces. I'm not sure where that quite goes. But again, this is what the upper section. The gun goes through here, and this goes on top of here. So this piece here hasn't got Zimmerit on it, but this side has. Again, the Zimmerit's done pretty well, I think, for moulded plastic to get all that detail. There's another one of those boxes, which is the same, one with Zimmerit and one without. This is the other one without Zimmerit, so it's all plain. So, like I mentioned before, with and without Zimmerit. So pick or choose how you're going to do yours. This looks like to do with the gun. There's the actual slide molded barrel, or sort of one piece barrel, I should say. Probably be more gun breech and some fine detail parts. We have the lower holes. We get two of these, one without Zimmerit and one with. So again, moulded Zimmerit all over. Zimmerit's not meant to be nice and tidy and neat. They just slapped it on and done it quickly. So you may think, oh, it looks like a right mess and whatever, but no, that's how it was. And this is one without, so technically one without probably the later version, so you can do it early or late. It turns out at one point they realised the Zimmerit was more trouble than it was worth. It caused fires and stuff, and it wasn't needed anymore. You have two of these, which contains the gearbox section, idler wheels and running gear, drive wheels probably, some suspension parts, some hatches. You get two of these. So these are road wheels, nicely done again. It's got that print on there. I'm not quite sure what that actually says. Probably to do it, like I mentioned before, probably the weight and size of the wheels. The back wheels, is it not idler wheels? Yeah, it could be an idler wheel, I'm not sure. Suspension parts, some more suspension parts and fine detail parts. These are fine, quite fine, so be careful taking these off the sprue. You don't break them. These parts in here are with Zimmerit and without, so these look like side skirts. Yeah, so we got some, looks like flooring. There's the cast gun mantlet piece, some hatches, side skirts without Zimmerit, more walkways with the slip texture on it. You've got what looks like a little storage box. These hatches and side pieces with Zimmerit. It's like the front of the tank, back of the tank, top, sides, where the machine gun goes and vision port. Looks like hatches, another section, not quite sure what that is. Some side pieces. These are more side pieces. This is another piece with Zimmerit on it. So this one primary, most of it's got Zimmerit on this. This section, why it's done like that, I don't know. But it's got all your tools, spades, axes, starting arm, wire cutters. And this one again, another spade, more piping, wire cutters. Look like giant levers for doing the tracks if they break. Another fire extinguisher, another toolbox. Some more side skirts with anti-slip texture on it. This one's got Zimmerit on it as well, on the front. So you've got to be careful which ones you do. Some fine detail parts up the top here. Be careful of those so they don't break off. Like I mentioned before, get this side skirt piece for extra armament. You get two of these. so they'll be the side of the tanks for extra armour. You get spare tracks, looks like, to go on the tank. Just spare tracks. In this bag you get your decals, more photo etch, and that little bucket. So these are more photo etch parts, plating. These are more photo etch parts, not quite sure what these are for. Looks like more armour protection or whatever. You get your wire for your tow cable, which is nice, instead of being the crappy rope you get. You get your little photo etch bucket already made. You have to put the bottom in. Bucket's probably for washing or oil or whatever you want to use the bucket for. Don't know if you want to put it at the bottom or you slide it in from the top. Probably slide it in from the top. A little bit of decal sheet, a couple of crosses, some serial numbers 113 or 111 or 121. And then you get the rubber tracks. Pretty good rubber tracks. Not sure who they get to make their rubber tracks. This is the instruction sheet. You've got your sprue map, everything in blue. These parts are not needed. There's a pull-out page. I'm never a fan of these. Finding out. Starting off with all your colours. They're using Mr. Hobby Colours. Aquarius or Aquarius, Aquarius. Mr. Hobby Aquarius. Starting with your wheels, putting your wheels together. Putting your front or back of the tank together. Again, working out which ones you're doing, with or without Zimmerit. The little bogies, I call them, which is this section for the suspension, I call area. Back of the tank, exhaust system going together, spare tracks going on, and hatches over the driver compartment. Putting your wheels on, spare tracks on the front. This piece here is the back of the tank with more spare tracks. Again, paying attention to which is Zimmerit and which is out. Doing your tow cable. Got two ways of wrapping it around. The engine deck with storage and covers. 7, 8. Side skirts going on. Again, pay attention to which is the Zimmerit ones and which is not. All your tools going down. Me personally, I'll do all the tools last. A light going on. More boxes and toolboxes and storage. The back of the tank going down where the engine deck is. These are piping. I think they're something to do with tools. Again, I'll do that last. For Zimmerit, you have to cut this piece off, so be careful. Putting your tracks on. Me personally, I do that last as well, nearly towards the end. Spare wheels going on, which goes into a storage box, making a box up for some radio equipment. cutting these pieces off if need be. We have your gun breech going together, your gun mantlet, your gun and muzzle brakes going together, gun breech going together, again more gun breech. This is spare pieces, I'm not sure what they're for. The upper hole where the fighting compartment is, where the gun, where the crew are, and then the radio. See here we've got the radio equipment going in, spare toolboxes, spare tracks on the side of the tank. Up there you've got hatches, gun, the commander's cupola area, MG going in, more spare tracks, top of the tank going on, the gun going in, gun breech going in from underneath. Remember to put a toolbox in. This is working with 1-for-1 Zimmerit. Not Zimmerit, sorry, the armour plating to go on the side of the tank. And then here's your colours. You get this one 1945 camouflage, no armour plating on the sides. Italy 1944 with the armour plating. Eastern Paris, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, 1945 camouflage without armour plating. This one with armour plating, which is just all yellow. Eastern Front 1944 with armour plating. And then the one I'll probably be doing is the one at the bottom, is Italy 1944, which is camouflage with armour plating. So there you go guys, there's the 135 scale StuG from Dragon with Zimmerit or without, 2-in-1 kit, early production. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.